Now let's look in the charts and actually see what we have learned. The market is ranging, so we are in a balance market. This candle is significantly larger than the previous ones, meaning that this candle had the largest amounts of volume. This price action overall, unfortunately, does not imply usual large movements, so this might not be the best setup. And we will explain later how to find the best possible setups. But until then, the candle before the move is this. So we take the high and low of the candle. And this is the supply zone. What we expect for this market is for it to eventually and slowly come back up to rebalance. Point where the most often met scenario once price hits a supply zone is for it to reject to the downside and break the lows. So it finally rebalanced the market, and it met our expectations to reject to the downside. And soon after it also broke the lows, essentially continuing the downtrend. Another example. This is a clear, very aggressive uptrend, in which the market comes back down to rebalance. Then the market prints these two large upside candles. A balance broken to the upside marks a demand zone, and the demand zone is taken from the candle before the large movement. So this red candle, we take the high and low from this candle, and this zone is our demand zone. Our expectations is for price to rebalance itself by going back down into the demand zone, gathering enough liquidity, and then rejecting the demand zone to the upside, essentially breaking the last major high. Since we know this is an uptrend, we look for highs to get broken, and let's see what we get from following the upcoming price. So the price hits the demand zone, moves around for a bit, probably because it hasn't gathered enough liquidity yet. So we need patience. The key point is for price to not break below the demand zone. And soon after these large candles printed on the chart, rejecting the demand zone to the upside. And let's see if they can manage to break the last major high. And yes, they did. So far, we have learned the market structure, which teaches us how and why a market moves a certain way.